Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Nancy.
And I'm Laura.
And we are
the Addicted Sisters. This is Nancy and I in February of 2012 at Ladies Bunko Night.
Woo-hoo! We had a great time.
We've gone a couple of times to that. Not any time recently.
No, we haven't.
I think we've forgotten it. It's been off our radar.
Well, and I don't think there are a lot of groups around. You know, we don't see it very often, don't hear about it, so.
That was at our local community center, and they maybe have, I just don't think I see the announcements about it. So.
I think they were only having it like once a quarter or something, maybe at the most, and you'll have to excuse Laura this week. She's been sick, so she's got a lot of throat stuff going on.
I think I worked maybe 12 to 13 hours this week. That's it.
Oh, my.
I've been home a lot. So, yeah, I told Nancy she gets to talk more. But
we'll see how that works.
Yeah. We'd like to welcome you to our Flosstube number 59. Today is Sunday, April 28th.
Yes, we're a day late today, this week. So thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us, for liking, for subscribing, all that good stuff. Being part of our group. We really appreciate it. We started off this week. Last week, we asked you, what was your favorite needle? Mm-hmm. And we got a lot of responses on that. So most of you liked Pat's, John James, or Bowen's. Mm-hmm. A few of you said that you used the Mary Arden's.
Mm-hmm. Like I do. Uh-huh. Sorry, I put a cough drop in. Now you're going to see me play with it.
Woo! But I think the three, the Pat's, Bowen, and John James, those were the
big three.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. And I really,
petites are hard to find.
Yeah. I mean, I've looked for you, to get them for you as a surprise, and they're really hard to find.
And I know that you can get them like from 1, 2, 3 stitch.
Mary Arden's, yeah.
So sometimes but they're out of stock a lot there too.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you are ordering, then you can just think and throw some in your cart.
Yeah. Because why waste the shipping? Right?
That's right.
What you looking at? Oh.
I bet I can't do this with me in airplane mode.
Oh, here.
You don't get all the traffic I do, so maybe you can look at it.
Just that email that you sent to me?
Yeah.
No. What?
And I think can you tap the picture?
And it goes to their site.
Oh, I was hoping maybe it would bring it up. Mm-mm. Well, can you turn it and stretch it? We got kind of a nice surprise this week. You can show it. Joyful Expressions online listed some of their Flosstube favorites, and we are in some really
settings.
lovely company. Settings. Do you want me to do mine, Nancy?
Lordy.
I turned mine on airplane mode because I got it, Nancy. Because my phone blows up all the time. And
there's my settings.
Now we're both sitting here playing with our phones. It's fabulous.
Here. I got it now.
I'll turn me back on this. We're in some really good company here, though. They showed our picture down here on the bottom, right here. And the funny thing is that picture, which they took from one of our videos, is the two of us talking about the difference between a petite needle and a regular size needle. So it fit in with our question this week, which is why we just spent all that time trying to find out.
Yeah.
I meant to do that before, but my brain is a little mush.
Well, and I didn't even think about it, You mentioned it, and then it went, whoop, gone.
Amy Saniva asked, what size needle should she use? I say use what's comfortable. There is a guideline, and it's that the needle is supposed to be big enough to separate the threads on your fabric. So typically I think like a size 28, which is a little finer. The bigger the number, the finer the needle. So I think like a 28, normally people will use on a higher count fabric, a 36, a 40. There might even be
Okay.
finer needles that they're using. You know those crazy people, Judy Starkey, who are using that 52 and 56 count linen and killing me. I don't know if there are smaller size needles for those, but they are going to want to use something that'll open up that hole and separate
easily. Mm-hmm.
I think, go ahead.
I heard somebody say that they had settled on a 24 because they found that the eye didn't damage their floss as much.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the 24 is typically kind of big. I know
that's
that
what I would think, but
Ruth, One Stitch at a Time Ruth, said that she uses the Mary Ardens and she thinks that the eyes are a little more slim than some other needles.
Mm-hmm.
So she uses, I think she said a 22 or a 24 even, because they're so slim and they still slide through really nicely. I think we both typically use 26s.
26. Mm-hmm, that's what
I gotta turn a little. I'm not facing you. There we go. That feels better.
Felt like you're
yes
cricking your neck there.
So Amy, use what is comfortable to you, but the goal is to open up the hole in your fabric to get your needle through and not be dragging that thread.
Yeah.
So you're trying to have as little wear on the thread as possible. Yeah. Candace, thank you for answering me. I know that was silly. Candace Slub Lover Stitches had on a t-shirt on her first Flosstube video, and it said Gore Guts in like graffiti style lettering, and I could not figure it out, and I was like fixated, staring the whole time. So I was the creeper.
Yeah.
But trying to figure it out, and she told me that it's Gore Guts, which is a Canadian metal band, and she got a good laugh out of that.
That was fun.
So
that was really fun.
And then the 1952 Trouble said, Nancy, is all that fabric linen, and do you replace one when you use one? Because it seems like there's never a hole, I think is the...
Well, I don't use it very often, obviously.
That's the benefit of being a one at a time.
Yes, yes. It is not all linen. Some of it is even weave. Some of it, that's really it.
Don't you have a couple Aida? No, you...
No, I don't have Aidas at all.
The holes are at the bottom, so when she gets a hole, she moves it up.
I move things up so that this stays full and looks good for our video. But, and then if I get a new piece, I try to piece it in. Like Laura gave me one last week right here, and I had a right here, and I had a hole, so I pieced it in over there. So, no, I don't run out and buy a new piece.
She doesn't buy fabric like I do.
I don't buy it. I bought a lot, so now I try to just use this.
For a while, we've said this a lot before. For a while, we were on Facebook on...
Silk Weavers.
And they were doing auctions. And I believe they're still doing auctions.
They are, but they're different days. They're not the regular day.
Oh.
Set day, it doesn't seem like.
So Nancy had let me know that they did them like every Tuesday and Thursday or whatever it was.
Just love to share that knowledge, right?
And all you had to do was go in and type me. And you would get fabric.
Me.
So you could still go out and check them out and do that.
Yeah, I think they had a big sale yesterday. So, you know, that I tried to stay away from the computer completely.
Yeah. Yeah, because we know we have a lot of fabric. I don't buy fabric anymore like I used to. Patty, the Rocky Mountain Stitcher, said, Nikki's does have 28 and 32 count in the Graziano checks.
Yes, and I went out and checked, and she does. I had forgotten that. She's, you know, she doesn't have a ton, but she's got some out there.
I thought that was what I saw at Galleria, but I just wasn't sure.
Yeah, and see, the ones that I saw there were the larger counts. So, you know, I wasn't sure either. But so thank you, Patty, for letting us know and enabling me to go out there and look again.
Stitchin' 304.
She let us know that on here, you had me at Flamingo by Hands On Design, that there is an error in the pattern?
Yeah,
Was
in
it
the
on
pattern. Yeah, there's a misprint, and it has an X, and it says it's a green. And I know Nancy pulled floss last week at the
Yeah.
cross stitch shop and was like, where
What the
does this
heck?
green go?
Yeah, and I do remember Kathy posting saying that remember your flamingos are pink and your flowers are blue. So she knew there was an error too.
Patricia Ferry wanted to know, how do you learn about new designers?
Laura tells me.
We watch Flosstube.
Yes.
We're on Facebook.
Our group tells us.
Yeah.
You know.
We I read some blogs. I think you do too.
Yeah, I do.
You do really well with keeping up with a lot of things because you'll tell me a lot of times that things are coming out. And I've signed up for some newsletters, and they just send notices saying, hey, this is what's new in the shop this week.
Yeah.
So find those things that you like. Maybe we'll do a, here we go. I will put up a hashtag. We love
our hashtags.
Oh, you know what? Oh, let me try again. Because I always do AS, Addicted Sisters. Hashtag AS favorites, which we were going to use anyway as kind of a general one. And we just want to say, what's your favorite? Maybe I'll post something and I'll use that hashtag saying, who are your favorite bloggers?
Okay.
Or what are your favorite newsletters?
Bloggers, newsletters.
I'll try and get a post up, and we'll use this hashtag, the AS favorites, hashtag AS favorites, and you can go on and look there and see what all is there. So that if anybody's curious, but please, you guys get in there and post.
Yeah, share too.
I'll make a post, and if we can get a bunch going in there, that'd be great, because I like to see new things.
And you'll put it on Instagram, or will you put it on Facebook?
I'll put it on Instagram, and I'll probably share it to Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So, Barbara Fox, do you kit up each project? And she says she does, and she's drowning in leftover floss because she buys things on 1, 2, 3 stitch, and it's easy to hit the buy all button.
It is easy to hit that. Do I kit up each project?
I think you don't, because you're a one at a time, you don't typically buy things until you're ready.
No, and I buy flosses if they're specialty flosses, for that particular one, and I know that I don't have them.
But I look when I'm kitting up, and I know you do too. We went shopping last weekend, and we both pulled all of the floss it called for a couple of patterns. And then we decided which ones were really necessary.
Yeah.
Because some things you really could get away with the DMC because you're only going to have a couple of stitches.
Oh, yeah.
Or the overdyed floss is not variegated enough,
or you're buying a whole skein of some sort of black overdye, and it's just for like a beak or whatever, so why buy the whole skein?
Don't spend your money on that. Spend your money on, I shouldn't say that, but
think about how you spend your money.
Yeah. Plan it.
Yeah.
So,
and then we've also talked about, I think it was last week, maybe the week before, that if you pilfer from your other projects, make sure that you have enough left if you've already used that floss in that project, because the dye lots change so often.
Yes.
You could really run into a problem.
And that's the other thing, when you're looking at your patterns, if you know that you need a lot,
get it.
then buy 2 or 3. I'd rather have extra than not have enough.
Oh, yeah.
So
You're always going to find something to stitch.
Tina Salentino asked the name of your sampler back there.
It is North Wind by Silver Creek.
And Rain Jude answered that.
Yes, and thank you so much. That was so nice.
Because Nancy, I think, hadn't seen that one.
I hadn't, not before she answered.
So
thank you.
Kimberly Tattersfield started her 2 B's and ABCs at the bottom like you.
Oh.
Because that flower.
So now I really have to get on it so I can kind of keep up with you, huh?
I think Kimberly posts a lot on Instagram.
Oh my goodness!
So.
I hope she's not a fast stitcher.
And then last week we talked about, somebody had asked about finding, okay, fabrics are out of stock or vintage.
Oh,
How do
yeah.
you find a good substitute? And I suggested some fabric viewers, which I put down below.
Mm-hmm.
But the Slovak farm, Lara Reed, that's her Flosstube name, the Slovak farm, Lara Reed, said, for finding older fabrics, see what fabric dyers, like her, might be willing to try to match them. And that's a great suggestion.
Great, yes, because I don't think of that.
Yeah.
You know, I just look and see what they have out there, and if it doesn't work, then I go on to something else.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what a great idea to ask. Hello, ask.
Use your resources.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that last week I had a little moment, and you guys were so funny.
That's when I got my new fabric.
You guys were so funny and gracious about it, and I just wanted to say thank you and thanks for laughing with us, because sometimes those little gems just pop right on out.
Yeah. I don't think we could get through a whole video without something setting us off. There's always something.
And you guys always comment about us laughing and carrying on, and so that was our question of the week. Obviously, we talked about what needles we like. I found a little black velveteen bag with a little bitty box inside it, and in the little bitty box I had carefully put my favorite needle. I mean, it's my favorite needle. So no, it's my favorite needle. That's the name of it.
The other, okay.
It's a little bitty petite needle, and I pulled it out, and I am using it, and it is fabulous. And I have the little box ready to go for it to go back into, so that I'll have it again.
Good.
So that was exciting. And you use?
I really like Pat's now, but Bowen was my needle
It's your
of choice.
go-to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, you have fuzz. Now it's going to bug me. Okay, so our question of the week for next week, since we talked about needles, what's your favorite needle minder? And you know what? You can use that hashtag ASFavorites and send us some pictures of your favorite needle minders. That'd be fun too. So blow us up this week. And we'll get something out there and try and remind you what all we have going on.
That'll be fun.
Next up we have an FFO.
I
from
have
Miss Nancy.
some. Some is the operative word.
Ooh.
Okay. I did this one and I showed it to you that I was thinking about doing it, but I never showed you that I had it finished. This is Wilhelmina. I put that lace all the way around her.
Really pretty.
I really liked how she turned out. It was kind of a test because this was a scrap of material and I had that pretty rose on the back. It was a scrap of material and I ran her right out to the edges, so I really had to work to get that to work even.
She came out pretty.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then I have birds.
Ooh.
I told you I would do one of these a week, and then we haven't shown anything, so I got busy and got them all done. And I just stuffed slanch up.
I have that one to finish too, but I have mine kind of mounted already.
Well, I found some buttons, and I was thinking about adding buttons to it, but I haven't decided yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's that. I stuffed Amazing Grace.
So pretty. I like this. This is kind of old-fashioned.
Yeah, that's what I've used on the other one that I did for Mom, too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I have some fun ones. It's my squirrel with buttons.
Oh, cute buttons.
Can you see those?
And they're not all matchy-matchy.
They're all different.
And it's really stuffed, huh?
And then I did my
Oh, I like that with the buttons.
my pumpkins with the buttons.
Okay, I'll bring you mine and you can do mine too, okay?
See that up there in the corner? I got down my big jar and dumped them all out.
Oh.
And you ready for my best witches?
Ah! That's so
Isn't
funny.
it cute?
Oh my gosh, that is really cute.
I found those tassels in the jewelry section.
Okay.
And I thought, man, those are just perfect. I've got to use those.
That's fun. Still more?
Yeah. Welcome spring.
Oh, look how cute. Oh, and
love
because it's a
that
sheepy,
ribbon.
you put your wool.
Yes. Yes, I have that on the back. But I loved that ribbon, and I thought it just went perfect with that.
That's cute.
And then I have two more that I didn't get done, but I thought I would show you what I'm planning on them.
Oh, nice frame.
Thank you. I know how I can hold this. That's what I'm going to do for that. Which I really like that blue with that
Yeah, that's
the
really
white
pretty.
line on it. I think that's going to turn out great.
Mm-hmm.
And I bought this bag.
Awesome. Because you've wanted this on a bag.
Yeah.
Are you going to make it like a pocket?
No, I'm not. Come on, fold in. I'm just going to put her right on the front here.
Cute. That's cute.
And I have some new, I had dreams all night about it because I thought, I'd stitch it right on there. And then I'd go back and take like yarn or something and wrap the edge. Or I got some new, it's not ribbon, but trim.
Mm-hmm.
And it's burlap. Or what do you call that?
Canvas?
No. Twine.
Oh, okay.
I knew I wasn't going the right direction for you. It's twine, 3 strands of twine, and they twisted it and twisted a green ribbon through it and pulled it out to look like leaves. And I thought, maybe that around the edge. I don't know, but...
You'll have to play, huh?
Yeah. I just thought that was so cute.
It is cute.
I like it. And then I'll have a little bag I can carry around. Not a big, huge one.
Uh-huh.
And I tell you, at the store, this bag looked green.
But I like it
I
being
think-
this color. It sets
yeah.
off pretty.
I think so, but it was not what I expected when I laid my piece on there. So, that's mine.
Fun finishing.
I had them all hidden from Laura so she couldn't see them.
Oh, okay. So next up is stash. You want to show what you got?
Okay, I was trying to get... I guess I don't have to pack right now. Okay, I did get my next piece, which is the Songbirds Garden Series number 9, Simplicity.
I like that one.
There's beauty in simplicity. So I do too. That's really soft and pretty.
Mm-hmm. I like the flowers on it.
And then I got flosses. So, we were talking about how we laid out our stuff. I pulled my flamingo and decided I would just get a few flosses from it. So I got Island Breeze, which I think is gorgeous. Hibiscus.
Which goes with my shirt today.
Antique Rose. So I got all of the flamingo, I almost said peacocks.
Yeah.
Flamingo colors. Sockeye. Isn't that cool? And Madison Rose. So aren't those going to be pretty together? Look at that.
I like that.
So that'll be one.
Are you planning to do white, or are you planning to do a color fabric?
I don't know. I won't know until I start working on it.
Okay.
I'm really sorry, but I won't. Because if I tell you one thing now, it'll probably change before I get there. And then I did partially kit again, Fox View by Plum Street. And I got, see, that doesn't even look like it's on there, does it? I got sea foam.
Maybe it's the hill,
Oh, okay.
which we can't see very well.
Yeah, roasted figs.
So fox colors.
Yes, sweet potato. And then I got their tail. Snowflakes. So that's what I got. Because, you know, I thought I'd probably had the other colors that I could get.
Mm-hmm.
I know I had deep fennel. I think I have twilight. So they're over there. I won't pull them from a kit, something that's kitted, but I think I've got them there in my stash.
Is this stash too?
Yes, it is. I accidentally ordered this. Woo! Hello.
We suddenly are blown out.
Yeah, it got bright over there.
There we go.
I ordered a new pattern. I've kind of gotten into wearing these loose jackets at work, and I thought, you know what? I'll just try making that and see what happens.
Yeah.
Huh? See if I like it.
Okay, my stash. We were at a friend's house a few weeks ago and saw some older cross-stitch pieces that she had done. Now I feel like we're real dark.
Yeah.
There we go. And they are from old issues of Cross Stitch and Country Crafts. They start in the March-April 1988 issue, which they're still available. So my friend Vicki bought these, and she ended up with 2 sets.
Oh.
Because she ordered them, and then she found them in her stash. So she is letting me borrow so that I can do this one. And there's, okay, I have to find them to point to. There's a little kitty in each one, which is why Vicki's doing them. The little white guy there. I think Nancy and I are both planning to do these. That's number 1.
Eventually, yeah.
Here's number 2. And the kitty is under the bench. Isn't that pretty? But these were done up, and they were just so pretty. And I loved them. And number 3...
And it's the same color cat.
He's right here. Yeah, it's the kitty just hiding in the garden every time. Aren't those sweet? So our friend is kind of excited to see what we do with them. And
Where's
right
the
here.
kitty? Oh my goodness.
And they're, I mean, I know that I had them because I took this magazine. But, you know, that's what happens.
And then they show you all of them together.
Yes.
But boy, there is a lot of stitching.
There is. There's a lot
of
involved.
tight stitching.
And here, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to show you the pattern. I'm going to cheat here a little bit. Look at the floss list for one. For one of those little ones, that's the floss list. Is that crazy? And all 3 of them are like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really cute. Thank you, Vicki, for dropping those off. She dropped them off because I couldn't go to Stitch Group because, yeah, I was home.
She was yuck.
Hacking and coughing. When we were at the shop, I bought a bunch of floss as well, and I used it to kit up some things. But I also, they had gotten in this pattern that I ordered, and I saw this. I saw somebody working on this, and I know I probably had seen it before. First of all, it comes like this. And I just don't think you see how pretty it is.
No.
But it's this whole sampler. In all things be exceedingly diligent. And it's from Needlework Press. And I love it. I
really
don't know,
like
it's
it.
so cool.
There's a lot of little different icons all over it and
I told Nancy,
motifs.
I think I'm going to choose an overdye that will really show some variation for this alphabet and for this one as well. And then I'll see what I do with the rest. I think it's just called for in DMC or Anchor. And it stitches up really pretty.
I mean, but look at those things. The pretty swan and that.
That's like a bat or
Mm-hmm. But look,
a
there's
gargoyle
a bee in a
or something.
hive and-
Yeah. Look at this crazy thing. I love that. So it's going to be really fun, and I will be excited to start
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that's cool.
I did bring scissors because I have not even opened my package. Last Sunday was Easter, and I was online. See, I'm shaking so much. And Julie, Gulf Coast Stitcher, had a code out there to use for Easter to get 15% off in her shop. So I ordered some charts from her, and I haven't even pulled them out. See, we're doing it right now. Yeah.
Crow.
I
Because
ordered
the other one you have is Witch.
Threadwork Primitives Crow.
Takes 4 colors.
And there was like a free bookmark or something that came about the same time. I ordered Shakespeare's Peddler Basket of Eggs, which I know you guys were all doing, and I loved it, and I thought, I'm just getting it. And I have really liked this, so Heart in Hand, Ye Old Crow sampler. I follow her on Instagram, and she pops things up, and look on the back, she shows the Redbird sampler. I love these, but I've had a thing for crows lately, so that was that. I'm sorry. And then I also got this
does
really...
it smell?
Yeah, it's beeswax, so...
Oh, it smells like honey, though.
I also got this beautiful waxer.
Now, will you really use that?
I would use it from the back
Okay.
so that I keep the pretty. But it came in this nice little tin, and I mean, it even says, rub thread lightly over beeswax, then remove excess wax by pulling thread between your fingers. So, you know, there are times when things are real staticky, and yeah, I would do that because it helps keep it smoother. And
it's been that way at work lately, too.
Yeah. And Katie bought me, I stuffed them down in my bag so that I wouldn't make a mess.
Ooh.
Katie bought me a pair of Tula Pink scissors. And they're 6-inch scissors, so they are long. For some reason, I thought they were shorter, but I will probably make an appropriate size fob and use them. And they're stamped. Oh, yeah. They're stamped. I don't know if you guys will see it or not. It says Tula Pink right on there. And you know our Tula Pink obsession.
And they're a nice weight.
Oh, yeah, and they are sharp, sharp, sharp.
They feel good.
They are. They're really nice.
I love that.
So, then we got some Happy Mail.
Whoa.
Well, I got some Happy Mail. I got a sweet little note, and this is from one of our viewers. It says, Laura, just a little thing for you. Hello to Nancy. So I got this cute little tin. Look how adorable that is. And inside...
clips.
I laughed so hard. And I needed this week. I cannot tell you. This just made me just amazingly happy. So thank you so much.
What a cute little tin.
Oh,
too.
yeah. And I'm going to keep them in it.
Yeah.
Because the ones I've ordered online, and she probably had the same thing, they don't come in a box. The ones you get in the shop, yeah. And she had these wrapped, and there was black tissue paper, and she had a bunch of them spilled out underneath this.
Oh.
It was really cute to open it, and I mean, I just giggled, and my husband's like, what in the world? Are you delirious over there? And then,
she's had
look,
too many drugs.
not even opened, okay? Not even open. I want you to see that. And is there
probably
a spot?
no zip tie.
But here I can get through here. This is the other reason I brought my scissors, though. And I brought my all-purpose scissors so that I wasn't using good crafty scissors. Okay. So,
Exciting,
you guys know, Nancy doesn't even know what this is. You guys know that a couple of weeks ago, I did a little song for Vicky and Doug.
Oh, yeah.
And they sent me a note and said, hey, send me your address. I want to send you a note. And so I did. So there's a little card for Nancy and I. Oh, look how pretty that is.
That's gorgeous.
Look how pretty that is.
For all the hours of fun and inspiration.
Oh, that's very nice. What a sweet card. Thank you, you guys. And then, you know, it's bigger than a card.
Yeah.
So let's see what in the world they have put in here. Yeah. Nancy. Nancy. Laura. Laura. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Those are cute.
This one's for you. That's cute.
Oh, I love those.
Look at this. These are designs from Vicky. The early bird may get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. That's so cute.
And then this one is Scat the Cat going for a ride.
That is so cute.
Isn't he cute?
Okay, we're going to have to open these, don't you think? I'm going to put my
think.
pattern down in here. Okay, Doug did fabric, and we got some fabric with our own little tags. Aren't they cute?
Yes.
Okay, so here's my purple. Oh, look
pretty.
at that.
That's nice.
Oh my gosh. Looking at it on the screen is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then I got this one.
Ooh, and look, Nancy's is more red
Pink.
purple and mine is blue purple.
Look at all of that.
That
it's hard to
is
see with
gorgeous.
the light coming in.
I think that's why I like the screen so much, because I could see it there. Oh, oh my gosh. This is happy mail.
Yeah. Oh,
It's fun too because I didn't tell Nancy that I got this. I have been sitting on this all week.
yeah, I had no idea.
Because these came, I want to say they came fairly early in the week. You go ahead.
And then I've got...
Then we both got a blue.
Ooh, I like that too.
Oh, look at that. Nancy got even weaves.
Yeah.
That's,
pull it back.
That
That's
does a
pretty.
beautiful job on these.
Yes. They have a nice hand to them also.
Okay, and here is my linen.
Gosh, that's
Oh,
pretty. The splotches, that's pretty.
Oh, what did he call it? A grungy, I wrote it down because it was so funny. I loved his description. I probably won't get it because I'm shaky. Oh, a dirty, grungy oil change rag. That's not, he didn't say that about this one, but
Yeah.
it just made me think of it with all the splotches and things. Oh, I love that. Thank you, you guys.
Thank you so much.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
I'm not even going to put them back in the package because they're going to go up on the wall.
There you go. Mine are going in the bags so that I keep them
How am I going to...
safe.
I'm going to have to put a note on it
Yeah.
so I know who it's from and what it is.
Yeah. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And I don't know if I showed you guys. I think I did.
Yes, you
the
did.
pretty little card. Look at that. Oh, you guys, that's just so wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
lovely.
much. Wow. Okay, and we're getting our stuff back together.
Yeah.
And getting ourselves back together. Wow.
Yeah, I thought I better put them back in the bag until I figure out how I'm going to mark them.
You don't know how hard it was to just leave that bag
Oh, I
closed
bet.
all week because it was fat, and I'm like, it's squishy and it feels like Doug sent fabric. And then we got that bonus of the patterns. That's just too cute.
Those are cute.
So that's fun. I like that. I like all the hearts
Yes.
coming out. Fun. Okay,
Whip some plans.
whip it out there, Nancy.
All right. Well, as you know, I've been working on eggs, fresh eggs. So I made some progress this week. Just a little bit.
Really cute.
And there it is. So I am now, these little green splotches that I've been working on, those are the flower heads. And they'll go all the way across the front, all the way across the eggs, and then I'll do the
All four of your chickens
limbs
are done.
up. and then the grass along the bottom, and I'm all done.
That's really cute.
Hi, Sonny.
Oh, I really like it.
I
really like it.
I didn't realize I had left that little wingtip off of her until I got over there.
Oh,
So,
okay. That's your whip, right?
yep.
Okay.
That's my whip.
You guys know I am ruled by the School of Magical Stitching and Literature. And I'm not even going to attempt to tell you what our homework was. I just know that I stitched a lot. It was fairly simple this week, and I'm not done with it yet because I've been working on some monthly extra credit.
Come on.
But last week involved a visit to Hogsmeade, and we had to do a creative writing piece with it. And I did most of my progress on this piece, which is my Lila's Studio Halloween Quaker. And like I put a piece of the broom in and a piece of one of the skeletons
That's so
in.
cute.
So that was the end of last week. I finished that up after we filmed. And
I'm sorry, I'm watching Sonny because he's
getting the
running
cord.
his tail in the cord.
And I have this in my pretty bag from Judy, and I have to show you the inside because it's that really pretty batik. I love my batiks.
Is that in the way? Come here.
And then
You can do it. Come on.
I've been looking through my pictures and deleting some from my history on my devices, you know, so I don't have so much on there. I have made a ton of progress on this Snowfire Christmas, which, you know, has
really
been the
have.
bane of my existence. But look at this. Look how much I've gotten done. I am way down there now. And I did that rice stitch at the bottom this week. That was really involved. A rice stitch variation. This is a rice stitch with a cross, an upright cross on it, all the way across. And I did that four-sided.
Gorgeous, though.
Thank you. I'm really getting close on it now, but it's one that I used for monthly extra credit as well. And we had to stitch. Oh, I didn't bring one with me. We had to stitch 300 green stitches, and I put them in on my Dance of the Tulips.
Oh, you did.
And I didn't bring that one with me. I'll bring it next time.
Put it in on your
Green on green.
Green, yeah.
I was, and then I thought, but I have one of the big leaves to do. Hi, Sonny. Is it my turn since I have all the stuff out? Yes.
Since everybody is ignoring him.
Yes. Here's a little sunny face for you. Yeah, there's a little sunny face.
It's my baby.
So
come here, you can sit down.
the other one that I am still working on to finish up, and I have to have it done tonight. I need 300 stitches on a building. I only had one line along the bottom of this, so I had to put the other line in and put the lines up to the top to get there. And so I've already put in well over 300 stitches, but not on the building.
Not on the building. But you just started this last week, right?
Yep. And you'll see my floss laying here.
Wow.
I realized when I was doing this, they didn't stitch behind the tulip or in the windows.
Oh.
That's the black fabric coming through, so mine will be purple. Or if I am too distracted by that, then it'll be black because I'll put it in. But see, I had to add the rest of the brown thread down there, and that's the start of my house. And I think you can see my door in there. It's just really, I mean, when the yellow gets in, you'll see that against it.
Yeah.
But I think I have about 100 stitches to go.
Okay.
I've had a hard time this week doing much of anything.
Well, once I get sick, my eyes start going.
Well, yeah, there's that.
And then the coughing and the hacking and
yeah. So
nose and
this is where some of my floss that I just bought came in because I had 14 to buy for this, and I got it in there. And I bought an extra black and an extra white. Oh, and
where are you going?
I bought some of the colors for Blackberry House, which I would like to start. We already know what our homework is for this next week. We have to choose our smallest whip, which for me that is queen of quite a lot.
Okay.
And for every 100 stitches, we get 1 point. And when we finish it, if we will fully finish it, then we get a bonus 50 points for our house. And we had to go by stitch count. And I have another one that's close, but it's actually part of a series, so nobody. He's trying to pull my... He found the strap on the book. But anyway, it's part of a series.
So you probably won't be doing that.
Well, it's part of a series, so they all have to get done.
Oh, you couldn't do just one of them. Okay, well that wouldn't work.
Excuse me. That just had to come out.
Pardon me, excuse me.
Oh, and I'll get another little sip of tea. I have peppermint tea this morning.
That sounds good.
I carry it at school, and the kids like
Fur
to.
is flying.
Kids like to smell it.
It does smell really good, yeah.
Well, and I don't put anything in it. It's just the peppermint tea. So yeah, there's fur on my cup now. Thanks, buddy.
He's like, you're welcome. Love to share. He's flipping his tail back here.
So I plan to, and we only have 2 days because we can't start until tomorrow, and we have to have it done by the end of April.
Oh, okay.
This is the end of the book, so I would have to stitch really, really quickly to get done. I don't think it's in here. I think I pulled it out. It was living in here. Yes. You can touch it. Yes. He's just gently touching the bag and my leg.
He's such a little sweetheart.
Yeah, so I took it out of here, but I had worked on it this week because I wanted to stitch, but I couldn't see my other stuff like you were saying. And that one is the pretty is it red plum fabric? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think mine has a
It's this.
label on it.
This one.
Oh, there
it does. Yeah, red pear.
Red pear. Okay.
So it's that pretty red pear fabric from Weeks, and I'm using 3865, which looks white. It's a creamy white to do all the lettering. And because previously I only had the N, so this week I had actually stitched the rest of the word queen, and I think I have everything but the word quite.
Oh, good.
So now I can't stitch on it until tomorrow. But I have to do that and all of the crowns. And the hard thing for me is that I was going to try and plan something cool to do with all the different crowns. And if I'm going to try and get it done and fully finish it, then I wouldn't, I don't have time to think about it.
Yeah.
I like that they've started doing this because we can kind of think ahead of time.
Well, maybe you can, I don't know what the crowns look like, but maybe you could use beads on some of them, to give them a little extra bling.
There's a whole bunch of them all the way around it. I had thought about using some Krynic on part of it, and I need to just pull some supplies and just have them there and just go.
Just do it.
So, but I could bead some of them. That would be pretty. Oh, he has such a pretty face right now, you guys. He just is so content. You can't believe it.
He's such a sweetheart.
He is, and we're both loving on him. So he's kind of in kitty heaven. So, anyway, that is it for our floss tube. We wanted to talk a little bit about the retreat.
Yeah.
Because the booking deadline for the hotel is coming up on May 10th.
12 days.
So you need to have your reservations made by then. You're not paying anything.
No, they're just taking your credit card to hold your room reservation. And
And you can cancel that.
Sure, you can clear up to like I think it's the day before.
Yeah, so you would have to check with them, but you can
Yes.
cancel it until really late. So, but as far as we know, there are a lot of you that have already paid your retreat fee that haven't booked a hotel room.
Right. And the thing that concerns me about the May 10th date is I don't know if they will extend the discount that we're getting on the rooms past that date. So I don't want you to take a chance and then miss it and have to pay full price.
Yeah. So, make sure that you've got that taken care of. And remember, please, we can't wait to meet you guys. I will not sound like this then.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. And
not in the middle of July, hopefully.
We want to remind you to be working on your smalls for the smalls exchange.
Think about if you want to put something in for the Stitcher showcase, what you might do there.
Remember, we're having a needle minder exchange.
Yes.
So you can either, Nancy and I have both been able to source a large quantity of things that we're going to make into needle minders. So we will have a needle minder for every person who's there.
Yay!
And
don't expect to bring one back from all of you, though.
Yeah, we don't expect you guys to do that, but we that was just something we were able to do.
Yeah.
And we'll have ours ready. And we hope that a lot of you bring needle minders to exchange, because that'll be fun. And what else? If anyone has items that they are willing to donate,
yes, please. You're slipping on.
We are looking
sweetheart.
for items to put into baskets to be our giveaway gifts.
Right. So new, gently used. Go through your stash. Is there something that you bought, but now you're thinking, I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but it's a really cute pattern, or it's a really cute floss, or fabric,
it can even be
or
finishing things, or
trims,
trinkets. I mean, we all like our little bits and things. How many frogs can you find? How many trivets, Michelle Bendy, can you find for $2 a piece?
Yeah.
We'll put one in every basket. So if you have any of that stuff, just contact us at the email that we list below, the one that's theaddictedsisters@gmail.com.
Yes.
And we will get you information to get that stuff sent to us and taken care of. Nancy's craft room kind of has a corner of stuff that we're using to plan for the retreat, and
it's a mess.
This is the neat side of the room.
Yeah, that's why we don't turn around.
So Sonny is still he's headbutting her to death here. But I think that's about it.
I do too.
Don't forget our hashtag AS favorites, Addicted Sisters favorites. And we'll post about that down below.
Sonny, you gotta let me work here, buddy.
Here, come here. Come be pretty for the people. Yes, come be pretty for the people. He is so sweet. Look at him. He's like, you're not my mama. There's my tail, but you're not my mama.
Yeah, come sit with me.
There we go. So until next week, she's Nancy with Sonny.
She's Laura.
And we are the Addicted Sisters. Have a great week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.